Well, we're continuing to monitor the impeachment trial debate. Not a debate, not much of a trial, but whatever. That's what they're calling it. We'll repeat it. It's going on Capitol Hill right now. We'll dip in shortly again. Hillary Clinton, meanwhile, can't help but jumping on to all of this today. Just a short time ago, she tweeted this. I thought everyone wanted my authentic, unvarnished views, perky exclamation point. But to be serious, comma, bada bing, the number one priority for our country and world is retiring Trump. And I, as I always have, will do whatever I can to support our nominee. In a new documentary, Hillary is in fact not doing that. She's savaging Bernie Sanders. And we're quoting now. Nobody likes him, she said, with no trace of self-awareness. Nobody wants to work with him. He got nothing done. Now, in 2016, millions of Trump voters were deplorables. Now, millions of Sanders supporters are nobodies. Tammy Bruce hosts Get Tammy Bruce on Fox Nation, which you should watch. And she joins us tonight. So there's so much going on here.
I know.
I want to get quickly to what we've been watching all day with one eye, which is this unfolding, whatever it is, going on in the Senate. What do you make of it?
Well, it's impeachment theater, right? This is the Democratic campaign for 2020. They have nothing. It's being paid for by the taxpayers. They're showing their base that they hate Trump as much as they do. They're vindictive. And, Nancy Pelosi says, Trump will remain impeached forever. They still can't see what it is they're actually doing. It won't be forgotten. But it is they who will live in infamy. The American people and history will not be looking back on this kindly as though it was something done to Trump. It is a reminder to the American people about why Trump was elected and why this country was a dumpster fire before 2016 and why we had to get a president so that we could have normal light bulbs and so that people in San Francisco could have a fire in their home, a fireplace, and do barbecue. Things were so out of control. And this is why we did this, because of the absurdity of what we are watching right now in the Senate.
Well, you got to wonder if Barack Obama on St. Bart's or wherever he is right now, probably 50,000 feet in someone's business
having
jet,
a great time,
asks himself ever, if I did such a great job, why did they elect Trump after I left? But maybe he doesn't go there.
That would require some self-reflection, which I don't think is his high point.
So where do you think this is going exactly, this impeachment?
Well, it clearly is what we've seen and even what we saw in England. This is a wave. It is a worldwide wave, if you will. You've got a clear reformation going on politically. You've got establishments here and certainly in Europe as well, and absolutely in England, where the average person, the nobodies and the deplorables, have had enough. And when you saw England do what they did in their last special election, which is reject the entire system, which is remarkable for that class-based structure of a country to have done. We are in the process of that as well. I think Trump and what we did in 2016 gave them energy and enthusiasm and confidence to do it. We will continue this process. The 2016 election in Trump was one first step of getting this country back on her feet. And every day that this goes on, we are reminded about the necessity of having done it and the necessity of doing it again. So it's an honor to be able to, as an American, to be able to do this, for us to have this conversation, and for us to be able to take advantage of what the founders gave us,
right,
which is to punish people who abuse the Constitution in the way that Democrats are doing right now.
I got to ask you one quick last question. So Democrats often say Republicans are obsessed with Hillary Clinton, but I think if we're being honest, if she'd retired like most losing candidates do on both sides, we wouldn't be talking about her, but she keeps reinserting herself into the conversation as she just did. What does that mean? It seems pretty clear she wants to run for president again. Her spokesman said so on the show or implied it.
Sure.
Do you think she will?
She said before she doesn't want to run for president, and but she wouldn't mind being president. And how do you get that? You get that from a broker. You get that from a brokered convention. Is how you get that.
Good point.
But look, we're responding as anyone would respond to having a stalker. Because you defend yourself against a stalker doesn't mean you're obsessed with the stalker. It means you want to protect yourself and have that person go away. So I think that at this point, she now has managed to offend the rest of the country by her attacks on Bernie Sanders. And with that first tweet, you posted where she said, in all seriousness, she'd support the nominee. She couldn't even keep her own stand for 24 hours. She folded like a rotten lawn chair after having attacked him and reiterated and doubled down in a Hollywood Reporter interview. And then the moment everybody said, what is wrong with you, she folded. That is why she's not president, because she believes in nothing. She won't take any stand except in hating the American people, calling us names, blaming other people, and not taking responsibility.
None of it was that all true. There were so many good analogies in there. I wish I'd written it down. Tammy Bruce.
The lawn chair. Just remember, the rotten lawn chair. That's what you've got.
How could I forget? Great to see you.
Thank you, sir.
We're going to go back to former Alabama Senator and